A Life Forged in Fire, an exploration of Catherine Cookson's Bill Bailey. This novel, while containing familiar Cookson themes of poverty, illegitimate birth, and social injustice, also delves into the psychological impact of trauma and the slow, painstaking process of healing. Bill Bailey transports the reader to the grim realities of the Tyneside shipyards in the late 19th century. The protagonist, Bill Bailey, is born out of wedlock to Mary Ellen Lee, a young woman from a respectable, albeit impoverished family. Mary Ellen's youthful indiscretion and resulting pregnancy bring shame upon her family, particularly her mother, who is deeply concerned with maintaining appearances within their tight-knit community. The identity of Bill's father remains shrouded in mystery, a source of constant speculation and a burden that hangs heavily over Mary Ellen's life. The novel's opening sets the stage for the trials that await Bill. Mary Ellen, struggling to provide for her son and ostracized by her own family, faces relentless societal prejudice. She works tirelessly, taking on menial jobs to keep a roof over their heads and food on the table. Despite the hardships, Mary Ellen passionately loves Bill, showering him with affection and instilling in him a strong moral compass. However, her own internal struggles and the constant fear of exposure create a volatile atmosphere within their small home. Bill, a bright and inquisitive child, quickly recognizes the precariousness of their situation. He understands, perhaps instinctively, that he is different, marked by his illegitimate status. He becomes fiercely protective of his mother, acutely aware of the sacrifices she makes for him. He also develops a deep empathy for the suffering of others, a trait that will define many of his later actions. Tragedy strikes early in Bill's life when Mary Ellen contracts pneumonia and dies, leaving him orphaned at the tender age of 7. The shock of her death is compounded by the callous indifference of the workhouse authorities, who view him as just another burden on the state. This experience leaves an indelible mark on Bill, solidifying his distrust of authority and fueling his determination to survive on his own terms. The workhouse years are brutal. Bill endures physical and emotional abuse, witnessing firsthand the dehumanizing effects of poverty and institutions. He finds solace in his friendship with another orphaned boy, Harry, who becomes his surrogate brother and confidant. Their bond provides a lifeline in an environment designed to crush the human spirit. Together, they navigate the treacherous landscape of the workhouse, learning to rely on each other for survival. Harry, older and more streetwise, teaches Bill valuable skills, including how to read and write, skills that will prove crucial to Bill's future success. However, the relative security of their friendship is shattered when Harry is selected to be an apprentice in a distant shipyard. Bill is left alone once again, facing the full force of the workhouse's harshness. He endures further abuse and loneliness, but he refuses to be broken. The memory of his mother's love and the lessons he learned from Harry serve as his anchors, keeping him grounded in the face of despair. Eventually, Bill is also apprenticed to a shipyard, a place that will shape his destiny in profound ways. The shipyard is a microcosm of society, with its own hierarchies, prejudices, and unspoken rules. Bill, now a young man, is thrown into a world of hard labor, dangerous working conditions, and relentless competition. He faces discrimination based on his workhouse background and his illegitimacy, but he refuses to be defined by his past. He proves to be a quick learner and a dedicated worker, earning the respect of his fellow shipbuilders. He demonstrates a natural aptitude for engineering and a keen understanding of the intricate workings of the ships. He excels at his craft, becoming a skilled and sought-after worker. However, his past continues to haunt him. He is constantly wary of revealing his true identity, fearing the repercussions of his illegitimate status. His life takes a significant turn when he meets Bella, a young woman who works in a local laundry. Bella is kind, compassionate, and sees beyond Bill's rough exterior. She becomes his confidant, his friend, and eventually his lover. Their relationship provides Bill with a much-needed sense of belonging and acceptance. Bella's love helps him to heal from the wounds of his past and to believe in his own worth. However, their happiness is threatened by the reappearance of a figure from Mary Ellen's past. This individual, a man of wealth and influence, claims to be Bill's father. His arrival throws Bill's life into turmoil, forcing him to confront his past and to make difficult choices about his future. The revelation of Bill's paternity raises complex questions about identity, inheritance, and the power of social class. While Bill is initially drawn to the prospect of having a father and escaping the stigma of illegitimacy, he soon realizes that accepting this man's offer would mean betraying his mother's memory and compromising his own values. He grapples with the moral implications of accepting wealth and privilege that he feels he has not earned. Ultimately, Bill makes the courageous decision to reject his father's offer. He chooses to remain true to himself, to honor his mother's memory, and to build his own future based on his own merits. He realizes that true wealth lies not in material possessions but in integrity, compassion, and the love of those around him. In the concluding chapters, Bill uses his skills and knowledge to improve working conditions in the shipyard, fighting for the rights of his fellow workers. He becomes a respected leader within the community, advocating for social justice and equality. He marries Bella, and they build a loving home together, providing a stable and nurturing environment for their children. Bill Bailey is more than just a story of overcoming adversity. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. Cookson masterfully portrays the psychological impact of trauma, showing how the scars of the past can shape an individual's present and future. The novel also explores the complexities of social class, highlighting the injustices faced by the poor and the marginalized. While Cookson's writing style is often criticized for being formulaic and predictable, her ability to create compelling characters and to evoke a strong sense of place remains undeniable. In Bill Bailey, she creates a vivid and believable portrayal of life in the Tyneside shipyards, capturing the sights, sounds, and smells of this industrial landscape. She also populates the novel with a cast of memorable characters, each with their own unique struggles and triumphs. Bill Bailey resonates with readers because it speaks to universal themes of hope, resilience, and the search for belonging. It reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, it is possible to find love, happiness, and a sense of purpose. It is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the belief that even the most humble of origins can lead to a life of dignity and fulfillment. While perhaps not Cookson's most groundbreaking work, Bill Bailey remains a powerful and moving novel, showcasing her gift for storytelling and her deep understanding of the human condition. It's a story of a life forged in the fires of hardship, ultimately tempered and refined into something strong, enduring, and beautiful.